Good morning. I'm a little bit late. Sorry about that. I did a ship and I edited it and got it posted and so anyway. That's the story of what I've been up to. What's everybody else been up to? I hope everything's going good for everybody. I got a couple of people watching. That's good. I know we've been starting out kind of slow. I went out and flew this morning because it was supposed to get rainy all day, and now the sun's kind of popping through, so that's good. Keep that sun a popping. But it did rain overnight, so is what it is. So what's going on, everybody? Everybody behaving themselves or having a good day or what is going on? It's warm here today. Right now it's 64 degrees. So we're supposed to have a high of 65. So who knows? At 9 o'clock in the morning, 64 degrees. Hey, Brenda, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Frank. Yeah, I went and flew the Mark W. Barker. It was upbound this morning. And I just got back, just got done editing it, got done posting it, and so we'll see what everybody thinks. Yep, Jody's here, also known as Frank Rizzo. But yeah, I don't know where anybody else is. I haven't heard from anybody else. Hey Z, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. How are things out there on the West Coast? Good, I hope. Oh, they're launching the Mavic 4 today? So that's what they're doing? Okay. Johnny Drone Flyer, how you doing, Johnny? Welcome, Johnny.
Hey, doing an update on the on the Mavic, well, the Air 3S, and so with Joe and I going flying here in a few minutes.
Oh, are you? Did you tell him it's okay for him to fly through that tugboat?
Oh yeah, he is. He is. Got to bring them something here. Got something to bring them. Got to get a little gimbal protector for the Neo here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing an update. I got the update for the Mavic 4 on the RC2, so it's updating right now. You can see.
There you go.
Yep. Getting that done.
So you've got a Mavic 4 then?
No, I didn't order it. No, it's not available in the US as of right now.
Well, somebody said in the chat, they said that ordered his today at B&H, BH.
B&H, yeah. I wouldn't order it right now from B&H just because I don't know where they're getting that price from. I think they're adding some extra tariff to it and stuff. So I don't know, because if the tariffs are supposed to go down tonight at midnight, so I don't know. I think
AZ David said he pre-ordered it already.
oh yeah. I got the Air 3S. I'm good. Yeah, Joe's well, we're going to we're gonna leave. I'm gonna leave here about. I gotta run over to the cemetery. Man, this update's taking forever though.
Is it?
Taking a while, I can tell you that. Taking a while. Where's everybody at this morning?
Well, I don't know. That's what we were just talking about. Somebody said that maybe they're watching the launch of the Air 4. I don't know.
Well, we were on earlier, Ron and myself and Bill and Ray, but we've been off for about 20 minutes probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended it. I mean, we went on at 7, so.
Russell says that B&H is the same price as Adorama.
Yeah. I just want to know where they came up with that price though. You know, like what are they basing it on? What tariffs are they basing it on? Or did they get the pricing from DJI, you know?
What price are they advertising?
I think it's like $4,600
Holy cow.
with that creator combo, which is a RC2 Pro, you know, or whatever they call it, RC Pro 2 or whatever.
That's almost $1,000 controller, right?
Well, it says it's 1,000, but I think it on there it calculates out to about 1,300, you know, if you back out the prices. So I think it's a lot of uncertainty. DJI just kind of, I wouldn't send stuff to the United States either right now. If now you could probably go up to Canada. The drone itself is 2,049 is what it shows.
Good morning, Jim.
So 2,049 isn't bad because it can fly with the RC2. So Paul, when you go over and buy something, I mean, I know you go over all the time. Do you like if you went over there and bought that drone, would you declare it, or would they ask you to? I mean,
no, the first thing that what they used to. I haven't not since the tariffs have gone in. The only thing they say, where you been, where you doing? I say, yeah, I went over, went and had a coffee and donuts and blah 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 and
right.
Okay, go on.
But if you buy that drone and have it in your car, do you have to tell them you bought that drone, or
technically you can spend? I think it's up to $1,500. Then you have to declare it, but.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. But like if you went over there with your say Air 3S in your car,
yep,
and you just drove and then went over there, and even though you had it in your car, you didn't fly, you just went and had coffee and donuts, and when you come back, I mean, do you have if they ask you about it? I mean, it's
well, the thing of it is I register all my drones, so it's got the numbers on the side and everything, and they don't hassle. I don't think that there's that big a hassle. I think it's more body language when you pull up in the car.
right.
And if the guy pulls up and I don't got nothing, pull over.
Yeah.
And the other thing is you have to hand in each side of the border your driver's license, because my driver's license has a passport symbol on it, and they look at your license. You're from Port Huron. You're going across the bridge to Sarnia. It's just
Right.
everyday occurrence, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's why I'm sure there's people that commute over there to work, right? I mean, they
Yep.
probably
Back and forth. Yep.
Yeah.
And we get a lot of Canadian nurses come over and work at the hospitals.
Sure, yeah. I don't know how that, like I say, I don't know. We'll see. I think when it all settles down, by we'll understand it, or maybe they'll make it available in the U.S. as far as on the site. It's not available from DJI. You cannot order the Mavic 4 from the DJI website right now, as of today, as of right now. 15 minutes from now, maybe up there.
What I can't remember the name of the electronic stores over here.
Well, you got Best Buy.
Best Buy, that's
It's
it.
not available there. It's not available anywhere. So, I mean, Adorama does have it available. That Adorama and B&H, but it says it's a pre-order. So, Lance,
Hey,
now Lance got it. He could show it to us. I mean, he's been having it,
yeah. Hey, that's not a bad price though.
huh?
That is not a bad price. $1,049, 2,049. I mean,
No, I think it's great. I mean, I said it last night. I mean, I don't know where people were. I mean, and this is just me, and maybe I got lucky, but I don't know how they thought a drone was going to go from basically it's cheaper than the Mavic 3 Pro. So
yeah,
I mean, I don't know how they thought it was going to go from the Mavic 3 Pro to $6,000 and $7,000. I mean, I think people were kind of going bonkers myself, and I said that the whole time. But hey, I'm not right very often, so I'm gonna have to gloat a little bit.
So if you could get it in Canada, it would be a steal, I think.
Yeah, you can get it. It acts like you can.
Yeah.
I mean, so I mean, how far are you from the border?
Oh, I'm about 2 hours, but then it's normally a 2 hour wait to get in.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's our border is nasty. It's
Gotcha.
so congested. And then another 30, 45 minutes into Vancouver. So,
Yeah, I got you.
it's not
Yeah.
a,
Well,
it's not a,
I think it's going to be available in the U.S. here. I just think they're waiting. There's some custom changes, something happening tonight, and DJI. I mean, I don't blame them for not sending stuff if they know. Listen, if they tell me it's $2,800 and I'm gonna get it next Wednesday, that's fine. I have no problem with that. But if and by them showing good faith that they ship it, and then it gets held at custom, don't have anything to do with DJI, because DJI drones are not banned. Customs, it may be banning them, or somebody at some customs but not everywhere. Al Cerrone ordered it. His drone got held up at Miami, but he sent it right to me, and I got it in 2 days.
yeah.
So
And it
I mean,
sounded like it started with the Air 3S is when they
yes, right,
started to
yeah.
back them up.
Well, people are blaming. I mean, I don't want to get political and all that, but they're blaming who, and all of this started way before that the new administration took place. So
yeah,
I mean, it's just the way it is.
There's Best Buy in Canada's prices for the Air 2S is 17 Fly More is 17.99. The Air 3S without the smart controller is 14.39.
Yeah.
With the Fly More, it's
18.
18.39, and if you want the smart controller, is $2,059 Canadian. So that would mean about 2,059 would be about what, 1,700 American?
Well, it's $15.99. Air 3S is $15.99 at the DJI website. You can get that one.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, listen, I know 1,600 is a lot of money, but it's still, it's not near what they were saying that the Mavic 4 was going to be,
Right.
Joe's getting flying lessons this morning, Lance.
I guess, yeah. Oh, talking about that, I've got to replace a prop on my Avata.
Oh, really? Yeah, we're going out to the lighthouse this morning. And this update is taking forever.
He's still updating, Lance. Ever since he got on here, he's been updating.
What are you updating?
The RC2 for the it's got the Mavic 4 support on here, so
Okay.
and it says something about firmware for the Air 3S, which I mean I don't know what it might be a little.
Okay.
Yeah, Paul, you'd be looking at 1471 if you adjusted the Canadian price for American.
Okay. Hey, Justin, how you doing this morning?
It's going. Just got back.
How's the weather down there in Florida?
Uh,
Rainy.
yeah, it's been raining nonstop for like the last 2 days.
Oh, really?
It's
Brenda be happy
75
about that.
now, feels like 89. The 90% humidity.
Holy cow.
It's always really nice when it rains, but the minute the clouds move, oh my God. And that's when the humidity really hits you with the heat. It's actually been pretty cool the last couple days because it's been raining nonstop and it's been cloudy, but it's starting to clear out now. Now the sun's actually out. That's when it gets the worst, though. See who's all in your chat here.
Well,
Jim.
Johnny, did you learn a lesson from Joe? Don't stand next to him when he's landing his drone.
Yeah, oh yeah, no lie. I'm bringing my motorcycle helmet and I'm staying by my own stuff.
What's up, David, Randy, Dustin, Russell, Jim, Brenda, how's it going?
Yeah, Jim's here and Brenda and everybody's in the chat. Not everybody, but the
Well,
usual, the regulars.
The tariffs are down at least, so the only thing they didn't stop the tariffs on, I think, was aluminum and steel and the cars. That was it.
The what?
I think it was cars, aluminum, and steel was the only ones they kept high. Everything else got taken down. Huh?
Well, yeah, it got cut. And it says tonight. I don't know. So that's why I say I think DJI may tonight that drone may be available on the site. Maybe.
Well, and they said the original tariff still stood, so technically it'd be 20% because they took the 145 down to 10. And then if you add that on top of the original, it should be 20, I believe.
Yeah, no, and Justin DJI has always had the tariffs, but they've eaten them, So I don't know,
Yeah.
but I think the biggest thing with them is the shipping. They're getting held up at customs when they really listen. If they're banned, that's fine. I understand they're trying to get a gun through or stuff like that. But a drone,
Yeah, it's and I think that's up to the ports. I don't think the government makes that decision.
yeah, but it ain't up to the ports. It's not a law to stop a DJI drone.
No, the what they were using though, where they were using that rule that they had that if they just even suspected something was made with slave labor, they can turn the item away until the
So
company.
you can get a pair of
otherwise.
Nikes. You can get a pair of Nike tennis shoes or
Hey,
Apple.
I agree. I said that same thing. I was like, Nike's been known to have slave labor for years, but because it's an American company, they get away with it. Oh, I agree with you 100%.
Hello, Daryl.
As if they looked into 90% of the companies, whether they're American, Chinese, Japanese, they'd probably find a lot of that.
Yeah.
But that's the rule that they were using. I remember me and Dre were talking about that when Dre was on last, when we were talking about that a few months ago. But that was mainly the rule that they were using to kind of enforce a semi-ban on them.
All right, I got this update. Took forever, but it's there.
So DJI New York does have the creator combo. Everything else is out.
Oh, you got your update done, huh?
What
It's
is that?
done. Huh?
What is that?
Air 3S.
Uh,
They had an update. They added the Mavic 4, I guess, on the RC2. And it has an update for the Air 3S. I don't really know. I didn't read what it was about. I just did it real quick.
Well, it wasn't quick though, was it, Johnny?
Not too bad. About, I don't know, was 15, 20 minutes.
yeah, Randy, that's what I said. If you got like an Air 3S or a Mavic 3 and you're not really using it to make money, really no reason to update. Even if you are making money, those drones will still do good for you.
Yep.
There's real no reason to do it unless you just want it and have the latest, I guess. But I mean, most companies aren't going to do that. They'll use what they have because everything for companies is usually a long-term investment. They might get one or two to test them out, but
anyway, Justin, look, I'm just
Just saying. Nice.
This is pretty
Oh,
neat. Got a little
lights up,
remote.
changes
can change.
colors.
You can change the colors. Yeah.
Oh, you bought that or did you make that and then put the stuff in it?
No, I made it.
Okay, and then you just bought the hardware?
Yeah, just a little light, and this was like $3 on Amazon.
Oh, dude, I got a whole box full of those remotes. And normally they work with whatever else comes with a remote like that. They usually use all the pretty much the
Yeah,
same
it's
signal.
strobes. I mean, it's pretty neat.
That is nice. Now,
Yeah.
is that designed to be like in their back window or what?
No, it's well, when you're streaming, you can put it right, like
Oh, right behind you. Okay.
yeah.
That's nice, Johnny. Good job.
No, they
Yeah,
got
that's
LED.
Joe Photo Leo. He says I say that all the time, so he hadn't seen this yet. So don't tell him because
Okay.
he may get
Just
this in the
saying.
mail or something.
Yeah.
But no,
No, they got-
my son-in-law actually look. He made a little logo for himself, Matt Babin 3D.
Oh, nice.
He did that on the back, so it's pretty neat.
Yeah, you can get the LED signs for your back window of your car. It's kind of like the hat you guys all got. You can put one of those in the back window. They got big ones.
All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. I gotta go meet y'all cousin Joe, so we're gonna go fly. He's giving me flying lessons. He went to that Lance Cadena School of Flying, so he wants to pass it on to me.
All right. All right.
Hey, have a good flight.
All right. We'll go live. We'll go live from out there, I'm sure.
All right, I'll see you later. Be safe out there. Yeah, so you can get the LED signs just like that hat. You can get them for your back window, and you can put messages on there for other drivers.
Get off my tail.
Yeah, flip them off or get off my tail. David, Johnny, I'm sure Joe would make a better sign. What are you selling on Etsy, Randy? Because if you're selling stuff like that, then good job, because that fucking market is flooded. I've seen so many people try Etsy and not really have too much.
Where is it word of mouth, Randy?
If he's doing good, then I got to give it to him for being able to get into that, because that market is pretty flooded. The 3D market, like selling 3D prints. Like I told him about a year or two ago. It was about a year and a half ago. Mike first got his first bamboo. I was like, "Oh, you should go to like Comic-Con and set up the printer." He's like, "Dude, everybody's already doing that." And he showed me some video clips of people at Comic-Con that just they had their printers set up with a bunch of prints on the table, and they were printing right there at Comic-Con. Yeah, good job though, Randy.
Did he type in the chat? I'm multitasking.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, Randy, but I'm just my own personal opinion. Do what you want. I wouldn't be surprised if you wouldn't sell more on just Facebook locally than you would Etsy, unless you just happen to get in. Your Etsy store happens to just get into the right part of their algorithm, I guess. Because there's so many people on Etsy selling 3D prints. And the thing is there's not a lot of them. It's like, what do you do on there to really stand out? Because if you go on Etsy, almost every store is selling almost the same shit, And you don't see too much. You see a few things here and there that it's hard to find other stores selling it. But it's like you really got to find some stuff to stick out. Not kissing his ass. Like Randy. Because I've actually looked on a lot of stuff on Etsy. I've browsed around on there quite a bit. And it seems like most of the stores.
All right. That's got to be better than the donuts you eat.
Yep.
Got a lot of ass kissing going on here.
What are you doing?
Oh, me?
Yeah, Johnny said he was just leaving to go meet you.
Yeah, I'm
Just
getting ready to
left
go. I was just coming in to
Oh.
check in for a second.
I see the arm, update on the arm.
I told Johnny I was leaving at 9:15, so why is he leaving now?
Oh, I don't know.
Got to visit the little boys' room.
Well, I was in the big boys' room. I don't go to the little boys' room.
Oh man.
To see your arm.
Oh, I gotta take my antibiotic.
So last night I'm printing my chip, right? I'm changing the filament, and that bitch jammed up. First jam I've ever had on that printer. And I know why, it's because when it was retracting, I pulled it. And a piece of it broke off. I worked for an hour trying to release it. Then I said, well, shit. Found out all I had to do was take the cap off and one screw, and it opens up right to the point where it was caught. That's what was caught in it, right there.
That was it, huh?
Yeah, had it blocked. That little tip on the top had it from going either way. So Justin, I am finished with the chip completely now. Because there ain't no room to put shit on it again.
Okay, now let me
Front.
see the other side.
I ain't showing you yet. The front says 107 at the top. That was a good idea. I like it better that way. And that it says established 2022. Then on the back, I said, let's do it a little bit different. I put the greatest drone
Okay.
ever in the bottom, the Avata. I got the Mavic 3 on the other side, the Avata 2 on this side. And I got the goggles up above Captain.
I was wondering what you were gonna put above Captain because I noticed last night there was a big empty space there.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what to do. So I put a set of goggles, and it says Captain Joe. It's got YouTube and Pilot written around, and it's got the Avata 2 as the cutout. Not bad, huh?
I don't know.
Where's
It
the
looks
Neo?
I wouldn't waste my time.
Said my printer doesn't print trash.
Yeah, all the trash in my print goes in a poop chute. You saw that one now. It's a big difference from this one, right? The first one.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
I mean, that one doesn't look bad. That one just has a simpler look to it. It's not as busy, you know.
Yeah, but this
Nothing
one,
wrong
this one tells you USA Drone Flyer Port 107 when I started it, and that says Captain Joe, and it's got both kind of drones I fly. Yeah, I like this one better.
Yeah.
It takes about 4 minutes more to print. It's not hard to print.
Oh, Joe, did you see what I told Johnny? Oh yeah, Johnny
No.
was showing off his light that he made, and
The light box.
yeah, and David said you could have printed it better.
Well, I'm still trying to figure that out. Because I've got it to where I could do it now. It's just I was gonna print it yesterday, but I don't have enough white. I got to get some white. But I might get some translucent.
These fucking amoxicillin pills are fucking huge.
Yeah.
Fucking horse pills.
But I tell you, they were all enthused this morning going to buy the Mavic 4, and it ain't available.
There's a Randy said they do have the creator combo in the New York store, but everything else is out of stock, and it's almost 4,700.
Yeah, they said they had that. Somebody I think was going over there. Captain Ray said they were already sold out. Yeah, Mark Fisher probably bought two.
I'm feeling so much better today, man. This fucking sinus infection's going away.
Yeah. But messing with my printer last night, I got to bed about 2:00.
Really?
Yeah, because like I said, I was printing till about 1:00 because I figured I was good. I was watching TV. And that's when it jammed up on me. And then I said, well, let's just leave it alone, work on it tomorrow. I said, I'll be doing other stuff tomorrow. Loki, stop. So I started, then I looked at a video and saw all you gotta do is remove one screw. Did that, the thing popped over. I looked down there, you ought to see the dirt that was up in there. All the little pieces of filament that broke off and stayed in there. but they've got a little chute in the bottom where it all falls down. But it doesn't go anywhere, it stays there. So I guess when it gets full enough, that's when it jams up. So it's a bad design.
Now tell me this fucking ain't cool right here. Hold on. This is on Etsy right here. I actually want one of these. These are the resin things. Look at that nuclear bomb in a city.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's badass looking.
Let me find it. I'll show you
Not
something
bad.
I saw this morning I think you'd like too.
It's not bad for $50, to be honest. Yeah, that's a lot of resin. I know that took some time to do. Because the hard thing about resin is not getting the fucking air bubbles in it.
Oh yeah. Let's see if it's on this site. It was on, I saw it this morning.
Oh, BH has the Mavic 4 Pro creator
Yeah.
combo.
Yeah, but they got it what you call it? Pre-order. Here you go. You like this. I know you like this.
No,
Put that on your desk.
I don't want it because it's cheap.
You
I want the good robots that are expensive.
want the real one. That's through Whoop.
I
$17.99.
mean, it says you could do Python coding in it, but
Regular price $87.99.
yeah, I don't. That just looks like too much of a kid's like baby type one.
Yeah.
Like the ones I'm looking at are like $400 or $500. Like they
Yeah.
have a lot more integration in them and stuff.
Well, I'm giving them today to give me an answer or some kind of heads up on this drone. Then I'm gonna go ape shit on them.
Yeah, I got a couple books I've been reading on Python and been doing some online things with it, trying to learn it. Because I got Cosmo completely fixed. The only thing I got left to do on him is just replace the battery. So I got to order that soldering station and everything this week. It's probably I think Thursday I'm gonna order it. Yeah, Thursday. I gotta tear him all back apart and desolder the battery from the board. I'll put an upgraded battery on him. That's for him. It'll give him better battery life as well. Because the battery that's in him is like 6-7 years old, so he doesn't stay charged but like 20-25 minutes. And he's supposed to be able to run around for an hour and a half. So this new battery should give him about 2 hours of runtime.
Mine's still under inspection.
What
So
is?
if I don't hear something by today, I will be ape shit tomorrow on them.
Oh, you're talking about your
Yeah.
claim with DJI?
Yeah, I'll tell them, look, I could have lost the eye in this thing. I said, I'm trying to get this thing all done with you and not have to go to a higher level. You know? I said, because
don't
now
think
when I
they're-
fly my drones, I don't even want to be around them when they're landing.
Like
'Cause
honestly,
I don't know what they're gonna do.
if they went to their legal department, they ain't gonna go higher because it's literally gonna be in their hands at that point.
Yeah, but they need to do something. I'm gonna say, 'cause I don't want to get anybody else involved, any third party involved. That's what I'm telling them.
Because a lot of
I want
times
to just get this
companies,
settled with you.
because a lot of times companies give their legal departments kind of like the authority of HR. Once they
Yeah.
take control of a case, like it's pretty much out of any of the actual employees' hands. They tell them what to do
Right.
because I mean, who's the best to give you legal advice? Your legal team, right?
Right.
Like, than some employee making a decision that doesn't understand that stuff. I honestly think that's what they're doing. Is they're going to take it to their legal department.
Yeah, I think so too.
I would
So-
not be surprised if they don't offer you something more than just a replacement.
Oh, I'm sure. All I know is
don't
I
think
need
it's
them to
gonna
send
be-
it now.
I don't think it's going to be some big payday, but it might be enough to pay any medical costs and maybe a little, little gift card with maybe a few $100 on it or something like that. But
Yeah, I think that it might be minimum 1,000.
I don't think you would get. I'm not. I wouldn't be expecting a like $20,000 payout.
No. I'd say minimum they might want to offer me like 1 or 2 thousand, just to kind of appease me,
Joe, what you do is if you run get stonewalled and whatever, just say, hey, what I'm getting phone calls from all over the world of big high ticket attorneys offering me their
Yeah,
services, and
okay.
I keep turning them down.
High ticket attorneys all over the world, really?
No, all I have
wouldn't
to
even
do is
believe
tell
that.
them, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give you a name to call and a number to call. His name's Frank D'Amico. He's an attorney friend of mine. He said that if y'all keep taking the time, he wants to talk to you. But I actually told Frank about it, and he said, yeah, he said it's probably not worth a lot. He said it's probably worth, he said, at max, he said, based, I showed him the pictures, and he says, at max, he said, if the drone did fail to hit you, failed obstacle avoidance, he said, and he's an injury attorney. He said, I'm thinking 10,000 max. He said, but that's
Yeah,
gonna be hard to squeeze it out of him. He said,
yeah,
unless you lost an eye. That's how he put it.
yeah,
I said, well, thanks.
yeah, Randy. The resin prints are not.
So,
Yeah,
so,
you'd have to have like an outside shed or something to do
well,
those.
well, let me jump out of here and go meet Johnny.
Okay, have a good flight, buddy.
I'm
David
afraid to
said,
fly. I don't know if I'm gonna
Well,
fly
the
at all.
thing of it is Johnny said that you're going to be flying through a tugboat today. Is that right?
I'm too afraid to fly. I don't know if I'm gonna fly at all. I might just go out there and talk to him.
There you go.
I'm like, I'm scared
follow
now.
your instincts. You don't feel like you're comfortable flying today, don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a story later when he comes back tonight, and he's like, "Oh yeah, drone went
Well,
into
the
water."
sad part of it is anybody that knows Joe isn't going to stand near him when he's landing.
Hey, hey, Lance, turn away. That's for Paul. So, okay, let me go.
Okay,
Later.
later.
Yeah. And David's saying B&H is not going to bring it. They never did on the last few releases. No, see what I think, Randy. If they talk to their legal team, I think what they're going to do is they're going to come to Joe with some offer, and they're going to say, "We'll give you a replacement and probably a gift card." And Joe takes it, then that's it. That's the end of it. If Joe was to be like, "Oh yeah, that's good enough," then he would go talk to a lawyer. But I mean, really, I would just take whatever they give me. If I was in Joe's shoes and they offered me say an upgrade and a gift card, I'd be happy. I mean, to be honest, you'd be looking at like a $10,000 lawsuit. That's easy if you want it. Ain't not like 30, that's not like a slip of phone. We'll see what happens. That's because you blew all your money on printers, Randy. Yeah, I'm buying a new phone on Thursday too. I'm gonna get the S23 Ultra. I need something with more space and everything. Is that better? Yeah, I went outside to the mailbox. Sorry. I said I'm gonna be buying I gotta get a new phone this week too. I'm gonna get a S23 Ultra. I'm just gonna upgrade one generation. What's up, TJ? Fucking David, I swear. Well, hopefully he's still selling some decent stuff. Pay for those printers. Uh, he went to go fly with Johnny, TJ. Didn't have time to set it up, or you ain't got no room for it, David. So I see you went and got a ship before you started your live stream, Paul.
Yep. The Mark W. Barker.
Oh yeah, he's got every printer. Randy, ask him how much he loves Enders. He loves Creality. How you feeling today, Jim? Yeah, you get on in that shit early on the when they were doing the fundraising for it. This looks like India and Pakistan stopped fighting. Oh, I feel you, Jim. I had a nasty ass sinus infection last 4 or 5 days. It's starting to go away now. I'm having to take moxicillin and allergy medicine, Claritin. That shit's fucking expensive, man. I molded it for them. Oh, you made it for them. Send to potential customers.
So Lance, your daughter comes home tomorrow, right?
She does. Yep. Takes her last
You gotta take
final.
what? You gotta take your wife to the airport in the morning, or what?
I do. I'm dropping her off about 4:30.
And then you're going to work.
And I'm going to work. I'll probably head down to Seattle from there, since I'm that far already, and go fly the Space Needle, I think. And then it's a late start on Wednesdays, so I don't have to be there till 10 or here till 10. And so I will probably head up and fly the Space Needle.
Actually, no. You know, I was watching a documentary the other day on hold on. Hold on a sec, I got a call. Never mind, I guess I hung up. Oh yeah, my fucking head has been just nasty for like 4 days. No, I was watching a documentary on Franklin D. Roosevelt the other day, and they were talking about how they used to give him cocaine up the nose because he had bad sinus problems, and because they didn't really have allergy medicine back then. Apparently, that relieves sinus issues. What they were talking about. Randy, did you see the video Dobo released? Video quality on the Mavic 4 Pro was unbelievable with 100 megapixels. So, David, would you say it's like a big jump from the Mavic 3 Pro? Like the best Mavic 3? Like, is it a big jump or is it just kind of minor?
I'm bound to have the Algoma Bear 1037 for the Black River. Let's see it. Tufty
Southwest
1055 for
Airlines.
Stag Island number and Carolina Key 11 correction 1104 for Stag Island number. Over. Roger, Snare traffic go.
Let's see.
Well, we don't have very many people here. So I
Yeah,
think I'm going to call it.
Yeah, I'm about to jump off anyway.
Okay, Justin, you have a good day. Get some rest.